yeah, what up YouTube? It's your boy Denali, aka Don Squally, back at you with another RICER build video, man. In my last build video, I got a lot of comments, people telling me that I'm stupid and that I'm a fucking idiot and blah blah blah, hating on Hondas and that they're not RICE. Well, guess what, ladies and gentlemen? In this one, I'm gonna show you guys how to do an American rice build, just to show you guys that ricing can come in any form or fashion. So first and foremost, what we are going to want to do is find ourselves our riced out vehicle. Now I'm personally thinking a Ford, because hey, Ford is pretty much as American as it gets, as American as apple pie, the stars and stripes, and fucking Donald Trump. So what we're gonna do, oh damn, look at what we have stumbled upon here. A riced out SVT Cobra. It's funny that these things already come pre-riced from the factory, and if you own one, I'm terribly sorry, but that's just the case. So obviously what we're gonna do first and foremost is go ahead and pick a riced out color. Now what I like to do with rice builds is, you know, put some kind of nice flamboyant bright colors on there. That blue is actually looking a little bit too nice, I'm not gonna lie. That's looking not too bad. So what we're gonna do is put on maybe a bright lime green or something like that, shall we? So let's go ahead, add up this color, and buy the car, shall we? Now, one thing that you guys need to know about rice is that that wing on the back is actually completely functional. When you're done boiling and cooking your rice, you just put the little bowl up on there. You know, all you got to do is grab yourself a spoon. You don't even need a chair, man. You just eat it right off of the back of your car. So that's pretty awesome. It already comes with a table attached to it. I'm liking that, but let's go ahead, jump into the upgrade section and see if we can do something a little more with this thing. Now, obviously, you guys know that when you're a ricer, you do not modify anything performance-wise, so engine swaps obviously out of the question. The motor that's in this car is, to be honest, overkill already as it is. Most ricers would have a V6 Mustang. Drivetrain swap, well shit, man, if you're a true ricer, you're gonna have something that's front wheel drive, but we're gonna leave our stock for today. And obviously the aspiration, shit, if we're a ricer, we cannot afford any of this shit, man, so we're just gonna back right on out of here, and we're gonna go ahead and see if we can find ourselves a bigger table. Now I'm already liking that lip. That thing's looking ridiculous, man. You could chop somebody's legs off with that thing already. And oh, that looks even better, man. Look at that. It looks like your bumper's protruding, a nice, you know, a nice foot out there. So that's how you know you're gonna, you know, when you're getting close to a curb and stuff like that, you just listen for the crunch, you know what I mean? So we're gonna go ahead, add that on there, and let's see our table options here. We got a black picnic table or no picnic table at all. So personally, I'm gonna go with the black picnic table just because it looks a little bit bigger on the sides, block out that wind, you know, just for extra dampening performance when we're eating our rice. So let's go right ahead and switch to the wheels. Now obviously, if you're a ricer, you're not even gonna worry about tires. To be honest, the tires that you have on your car are probably gonna be the original ones that came with the car in 2000. So that is, we're just gonna go ahead and leave that the way it is. And obviously the width is gonna stay the same. And rim style, now you might pick up a cheap set of wheels online, maybe off of Kijiji or Craigslist or something like that. Probably gonna have some curb rash on them. We're gonna go ahead and, hey, they're gonna probably look something like this. Something that is completely ugly, that just does not match. Let's go ahead and see if we can find something even uglier. I don't know, man. Oh, there you go. Perfect. Perfect ricer wheels right here, man. Something that's completely ugly, outdated, something you probably would have bought in 2000 when the car was originally purchased. And obviously they're gonna be 20s or as big as you can possibly fit on your car. So we're gonna go ahead, do that for the front and the back. And then we're gonna jump into the drivetrain. Now obviously your clutch is gonna be completely burnt out. It's gonna smell delicious, I'm telling you, like kind of like fried rice, deep fried rice. So we're gonna go ahead and leave the clutch the way it is. You know, if you have a nice clutch that's catching when you let it go, then you're already, you know, you're outdoing your rice class, and you might not be a ricer anymore. So transmission, going to be dropping out a couple gears. I'm thinking first to second's probably going to grind, so watch out for that. And differential, we're going to leave the stock differential for those one-wheel peels. Obviously, you know, you can't have no LSD on a rice car. And the brakes, what we're going to do is you know, put some salt on there and throw a couple of rocks in between the pads and the rotors, get them all nice and scratched up so that when you touch the brake that the complete car shakes and stuff like that. That's going to help. And then the suspension, normally what we would do is we'd lower the car if we were trying to go for a nice stance look, but since we are going to be ricer, what we're going to do is actually raise it. See, as you put on that rally spring, you get like a nice donk look. This thing is going to look amazing, man. I'm already loving it. Next up, you know, what we're going to do is, if there was an option to add weight to our race car right now, what we would do is probably put a gigantic box in the trunk. So that would definitely help keep the back end planted in the wintertime when it's snow and raining and stuff like that. So since we don't have that option, we're just going to leave the weight just the way it is. And the engine, last but not least, what we are gonna do is obviously add an intake. And let's be honest, man, no race build would be complete without a giant fart can. So we're gonna go ahead, throw the race exhaust on here, and I'm sure that this thing is gonna be sounding mint. Now, unfortunately, this is a V8, so it's not gonna sound like a lawnmower. For the best performance, you're gonna want like a 4-banger or a V6, preferably. If you could get a V6 Mustang in real life, that would definitely help your rice stats, and you'd definitely be the ultimate ricer on the block. So we're going to go ahead, back this on up out of here, and we're going to throw some paint schemes on here. Now, since, you know, since we're going to be ultimate racers, what you're going to want to do is tint your windows. Now, they should be so dark that you can't even see out of them in the daytime from the inside. You know what I mean? So we're going to go ahead and do that. The wheels, I'm kind of liking this scheme. Not really chrome, which would be better. Definitely give us 10 rice stats, but these are going to do just fine. So I'm going to leave the color of those just the way they are. And the wing. And the rice hood, obviously, it would be black, but since we are super ricer, it's going to be kind of faded, maybe a primer gray. So we're going to go ahead and throw that primer gray hood on there and then save it to the car. Now, here's where ricing really comes together. What we are going to do is throw a little bit of decals on here. Now, with that being said, what are the proper decals to put on? Tribal. Tribal are great. Lightning, you know, like splash marks. Splash marks really give the car a nice ricer touch. So we're going to go and apply some decals and see if we can't make this thing look just a little bit riced out. So let's see. We got some curated groups. These are going to be JDM and all kinds of different, you know, styles from different creators and stuff. So big ups to all those guys. But hey, man, this is going to be something completely different. So let's see here. First and foremost, what I think that we should do is put on one of these stripes. Now I'm going to show you in a second where we are going with this. I'm thinking bright blue. And let's see here. That's looking good. Let's move it. And we're going to boost up the size just a little bit. Now, I'd like to see that bevel on the bottom. Now we are talking business. This is starting to look like something out of Fast and the Furious, which, if you're familiar with the franchise, a lot of riced out cars in the originals. Near the end of it, they started really coming around and figuring it out, but in the beginning, complete rice. So we're going to go ahead, throw that on there, and then next up we are going to apply, let's see if we can find some tribals or something. Oh, there's some flames. Oh, perfect, some flames. Let's see what else we got here as far as options. Here we go, some tribaled out stuff, and let's do a tear along the side, and we are gonna go and make this purple, and obviously we're gonna move it and resize it to somewhere that's gonna look, you know, just riced out. Go ahead and put that down there. Now what I'm going to want to do, let's see here. We're going to go ahead and copy this, cut this, and I'm going to insert that underneath the blue there, as you guys can see. Now we're going to go ahead and put one more vinyl shape in here. I'm going to go ahead and paste this, change the color of this to white, and we are going to change position and just make this one slightly smaller than the original, just to give it that kind of sleek look. And what did we do here? We're going to have to copy, cut, and insert underneath the blue. Now that is looking, yeah, pretty riced out. I don't really like the purple, man. We're gonna go ahead and back up on out of there. Let's see if we can find something a little bit better. Let's see what we got here. Racing icons, racing stripes, definitely should be happening. I think we're gonna put some flames along here, man. Let's go ahead and do that. What did we think? These look like some reindeer antlers, man. That shit is looking retarded. But that's what being a RICER is all about. Nothing even makes sense anymore, man. And we're going to go ahead and position this over the rear section of the car. And the top, we are going to need some racing stripes. So let's go ahead, put some blue racing stripes right down the center of this batch. Let me see what we got here for previous colors. And we are going to get onto that primer hood as well, which is perfect. What do you guys think, man? Let's do two, shall we? And we're going to stamp. And we're going to stamp. And we're not even going to really care about the details on this one. Go ahead to the rear here. And obviously throw in our racing stripes on the back here. Stamp it. And stamp it, man. Now that thing is looking pricey. What else we got to do here? Let me see. What do we got on the front bumper? Oh, we might want to continue our racing stripes along to the front. Let's go ahead and resize this. Now, I am just giving you guys a little bit of an idea what you can do with a little bit of time and creativity. And, you know, something to have a little bit of fun with. So what we're going to do is save this to our current car and back it on up and see what this rice box actually sounds like, man. So if you guys enjoyed this video at any point in time, make sure you hit that thumbs up button, man. And if you're not subscribed to the channel, make sure that you do so, because we're going to have all kinds of different videos coming out like this all the time, man. You guys already know how we do. So what we're going to go ahead and do, back it on out of here. Take this rice box for a motherfucking drive. So if you guys are Mustang owners, you guys are probably going to hate this one. Oh shit, we forgot to put the decals on the other side. Damn, we almost forgot that. That would have been a crucial point, turning point for riceness. You can't have half a riced car. So let's go to the left side. Jump up in here and insert all from the other side. Now we're looking good. Save to current car. Let's back it on up. Take this biatch for a ride and take some pictures, man. So I just want to say once again, thank you mofos for watching. Got nothing but love for the YouTube community. Now on my last channel, I realized I was being annoying. Now that's just part of the character, man. I'm trying to be Mr. RICER. You guys already know how we do. But let's take this biatch for a motherfucking drive. Woo! So loud, man. Woo! It's actually super fast. I can't even front. This thing is booking it. However, take it in, ladies and gentlemen. Let's step up in here to the light. And let's take it in, shall we? Where the hell's these street lights at? What a gem, man. This thing's a beaut. We are going to take some pictures here and let you guys get on with your day. So I just want to say once again, thanks for watching. And shit, man, you guys already know what's up. Man, get the fuck around this car, sucker. You guys already know how we do, man. We just keep it going with those rice builds. So if you guys want to see any more requests or any kind of ricey car builds, let me know down in the comments section. And with that being said, we are going to put a wrap to this video. It is your boy, Don Squally. And she, man, we going to catch you motherfuckers at the next one.